Hi guys, my name is Alex Uria. A lot of the businesses that are starting with advertising are concerned with how they spend their money. They don't have the largest budget, so they need to decide wisely in which channel they're going to spend their money. Two of the most common advertising programs that the new businesses and even established businesses would do are SEO, search engine optimization, and also Google Ads. Here comes the question from most businesses that we start working with. What should I do? Should I do SEO, the search engine optimization, or should I be doing the Google Ads? To answer that question, we first need to understand how SEO is done and how it works, because it's very different than the Google Ads campaign. I'll break down SEO on three different parts that are very important. The first one is user engagement, the second one is branding, and the third part will be the technical SEO that the advertising agency will be doing for you. All of these three parts play a very important role on how the SEO campaign will work for your company, for your business, for your website. The goal of an SEO campaign is to position your website on the front page of the Google search results, and even the Yahoo search results and the Bing search results. It depends on what search engines you're targeting and where you're getting your customers from. Now, to position you on the front page, or let's say on the very top of the front page, which will be the ideal position, we're going to start working with the user experience. We want to make sure that you have a functioning website that's secure, that's fast enough so that when a visitor goes into your website, it loads right away and they don't have to be waiting patiently for your content to load. We also want to make sure that the user has a very easy experience navigating through your website, through the navigation, the places where you place your menus, and what you would place on those menus, it's important. And the places where you're going to put the contact information on your website. Those are all things that form part of the user experience, along with the content. How engaging is your content? If somebody goes onto your website and the graphics, the videos, or the copy of the blog posts or the articles or the pages on your website are not engaging, that's going to be a turn off. Users are going to go away and find somebody else. So the second topic that an SEO agency will be doing when they're doing an SEO campaign for you is working on your branding. Ideally, you have a strong brand that if you do, that's going to help the process a lot. For example, if your domain name has been established for a long time, then Google trusts your brand more than somebody who just purchased the domain name recently. So the age of your domain name is an important factor on your branding and also on your SEO positioning. The URL of your domain. If you have a URL or a domain name that has the right keywords, say for example, you're a web design agency and your domain name is webdesignagency.com, then chances are that you're going to get a much better positioning on the search engines because your domain name, the URL of your website, matches exactly what the user was searching for. I know it's very hard to find nowadays a domain name that has exactly the type of keywords that the user is searching for because most of the really good domain names are already taken. But you can get a little creative here. Maybe you're located in San Diego like we are, and you can say Web Design Agency San Diego. That's also a domain name that matches the search query of the user because many people will be searching for web design agency in San Diego. Or you can get creative again and say web design agency near me because many people will be searching for web design agency near me. Another thing that really makes a big influence in your branding is the social proof. For this, we need to make sure that we collect as many reviews as possible and that we display them to our users. We need to collect reviews through Google Business, through Yelp, through Facebook, and also part of the social proof, it's the interactions that we get with the user. Make sure that we have a website and a business that's very laser focused on providing a good customer experience and that we provide places like on our Facebook account or Instagram account for users to post images, to post testimonials, to post anything that's related to their experience interacting with your business. Google is going to like this a lot and it's going to boost your SEO, it's going to boost your traffic because it's going to boost your branding. And finally, when my agency is working on an SEO campaign for a client, the technical SEO is one of the things where we spend a lot of time working on every single month. We have to make sure that we create a sitemap, that sitemap is updated, and that we submit it to Google. We do this through the Google Search Console. We also submit your website to Google Analytics, where we track the performance, the traffic, the speed, and the pages that the users are visiting, what platforms they're coming from. We also submit your website on Google Business. This is great for your local SEO and for your positioning on the maps, because a lot of the time, your potential customers are going to find you through the maps. The technical SEO includes making sure that every page on your website is targeting the right keyword, and a specific keyword that the whole content has to be optimized around that keyword. The URL of the page, the title of the page, the H2 tags on that page, the page meta title, meta description, the alt tag on the images that we use, all of that has to be optimized around the keyword that page is targeting. And each one of the pages on your website that's a relevant page should be targeting a different keyword. The on-site SEO or the technical SEO also includes finding new links, relevant links from other websites, from other publications on the web, from other companies who will be willing to link back to your page or to your website. For this, we use a tool that I highly recommend, whether you're doing the SEO on your own or whether you're working with us or any other advertising agency. The tool is called Ahref, and it will help you inspect your link profile. Some of those links may be toxic, may be not good for your business, and you want to delist them. You want to make sure that you tell Google, I don't want this link to affect my reputation. I don't want this backlink to affect my ranking on Google. This tool, Ahref, it's also really important to inspect the link profile from other businesses. Maybe you have a competitor who's been in business much longer than you. Maybe this competitor has a great SEO, and you want to discover how they did it, which keywords they were using, which backlinks they got from other websites. And this is precisely what we would do. And when we find out which ones are the great backlinks that they were using, then we'll target those websites and ask them also to link to our website. Now, getting back to the original question, say you are a business, you're just getting started, you're concerned with your budget, and you want to know whether it would be better to do Google Ads or it would be better to do SEO. My answer would be, if you're not concerned with money, in the ideal world, you should be doing both. They work different. It depends, of course, on what your expectations are, on your budget. It depends on how quickly you want this to pay off, how quickly you want your return on investment. If you're doing Google Ads, maybe you set a budget of $2,000 per month, and from the very first moment, if your Google Ads campaign is correctly optimized, you'll be placed on the top of the front page of Google for certain keywords that you decide to target. SEO, it's a slow process. You're not going to get that right away. I found that for local businesses, an SEO campaign may take 3, 4, 5, even up to 6 months, depending on how many competitors there are in your niche. If you are not a local business and you're doing a countrywide SEO campaign, this time may be much, much longer. Now, the beauty of the SEO is that when you finally reach that front page, when you finally reach the amount of traffic that's really going to bring you a lot of new leads, of new potential customers to your website and inquiries, maybe phone calls, maybe form submissions, maybe purchases. When you finally do that, you didn't do it by paying Google to be on the front page. You did the SEO, you worked on the user experience, on your branding, on your technical SEO, and you finally got the reward of being on the front page of Google and getting that traffic that you don't have to pay for anymore. Or maybe you do, because you should still continue doing the SEO. With Google, you don't get that luxury. You're always paying every month to be listed on the front page. So again, check what are your expectations, because one, if you want to get traffic and start selling right away, maybe your services or your products, then Google Ads is the right answer to get started. If you're not concerned with your budget and you also want to invest in the long-term future of your business, then I will do both of them. If you're already getting a lot of customers, maybe through Google Ads or through Facebook or any other platform, and now you're just concerned with the future of your business, and getting that golden positioning of being on the front page of Google, Yahoo, Bing, any other search engine, then SEO is the right answer. Again, my name is Alex Urias. Thank you very much for watching this video. I invite you to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so that you don't miss my upcoming videos, and visit my website, alexurias.com. You guys have a great day.